Hi, this is Samantha, Amit, and I'd like to tell a personal story about how I wrote my first book. A behind the scenes look at the excitement I felt together with my struggle with insecurity, anxiety, and stress that was very much part of this journey. As you may know, I'm a mindfulness coach. I coach individuals and groups on how to access their best self using mindfulness techniques. In December 2014, I was on a committee organizing and participating in an annual coaching conference. That's where I met our keynote speaker, Professor Jonathan Passmore from London. Passmore was easy to admire. He's a psychologist with 5 degrees, he has a great sense of humor, and he is also a remarkable father. He had brought with him for those few days to Israel for the conference his 5-year-old daughter, Beatrice. I was awed. Following the conference, the committee got together for a celebratory meal. Jonathan and I chatted. He was leaving late the following day to return to England, and he wanted to spend his final day on the beach with his daughter. December in Israel is winter. However, one of the great things about Israel is that our winters are very much like English summers. I offered to join Jonathan and bring along my 5-year-old daughter, Mecca. The following day, we were blessed with a wonderful wintry sunny day. There were clear skies, and it was 22 degrees Celsius. Once again, he impressed me. I watched how he interacted and communicated with his daughter. There was a perfect mix of love, clarity, teaching, and empowerment. He would ask her instead of telling her the answer. While Beatrice and Mecca played in the sand, Jonathan and I discussed various topics of interest. He told me about the books he had written, and I shared stories with him of how I was using mindfulness in coaching and in leadership workshops I was facilitating. He challenged me to share my knowledge about mindfulness by authoring a practical book. We explored how I could do this, and by the end of the day, I put to him that if he would join me as a co-author, I could maybe see this happening. You see, I'm the type of person that gets excited about many things. When I partner with someone, this helps me stay on track and focused on the next step I have agreed to. Furthermore, I was aware I didn't have the first clue about how to write a book and that I would need a seasoned mentor. Jonathan agreed to set up a Skype call with me so we could further discuss writing the book. I remember leaving the beach that day feeling elevated and very happy. This new project felt like an adrenaline rush. But as I arrived home, doubt set in. Who was I to write a book with someone so wise and renowned? Jonathan and his 5 degrees felt worlds apart from me. I cast aside the book idea. However, a few months later, we got together for that Skype call. Things progressed quickly. Jonathan was pragmatic. He mentored me and answered my questions. He made everything seem easy. Within a few phone calls, we had the skeleton of the book and the format. He started preparing a proposal to send to publishers, and I began writing the first chapter. I sent it to Jonathan, and he was very encouraging. He asked me to continue writing the next chapter. I became stressed. I was anxious about many things, such as my writing wouldn't be good enough, and the waste of time if the book would not materialize. Interestingly, I was mindful of my stress and fear, coupled with the excitement of accomplishing writing the book. I joked that I was writing a practical book on mindfulness for myself. Indeed, the mindfulness exercises that I was sharing in the book were very helpful. But it was taking me a long time to write. My fears grew as time passed, and we still had no positive answer from a publisher. Jonathan had sent off a number of proposals, but we were yet to receive an offer. So I stopped writing. I wasn't interested in self-publishing, and I didn't want to write anymore until we had a secured publisher. An offer arrived a few months later from Nova Science Publishers in New York. Nova's target market is university libraries. Their books are academic and science-orientated. I was relieved that I had delayed my writing. Only now my anxiety reached new heights, as I was certain I was out of my depths. Thoughts like, "You're not good enough," kept popping up in my mind. I did, however, have the perfect co-author. Now Jonathan would focus his input on research and the science of mindfulness. Each chapter would have a story, some learning, exercises, and a research section. This worked out very well for us. The book came together chapter after chapter. I reached out to my close friends who had inspired me throughout the journey and asked them to edit a chapter or two. Jonathan arranged for a colleague to proofread edit the book. The publisher accommodated many changes we requested. On the 13th of September 2017, almost 3 years since the first meeting, my co-author, I was elated when I received my first physical copy of the book. The process has been an eye-opener for me. It still feels like a dream. I have been on a professional adventure, broadening myself, my choices, and decisions. I trusted others, and through partnership and collaboration with Jonathan, I have achieved so much more than I could have imagined. I wish you the courage to leap out of your comfort zone and to dream big. Take the time to stop and be still and to ask yourself, what is important to me? What would I like to invest in and make happen? You may want to stop now and write this down if you can. You can think about what is your dream. Who can you partner with to realize your dream? What help and support would you need? How can you manage your fear and anxiety as you journey towards something new that is potentially bigger than you? Whatever you choose, know that you have the strength, and when collaborating, you can achieve something significant and meaningful. Thank you so much for listening. Bye for now, Samantha, Amit.